Most people don't fail spiritually. They fail at discipline. Let me tell you about two brothers who learned that the hard way. Noah and James both wanted peace. They weren't careless. They weren't lost. They both believed in growth. If you saw them from the outside, you would say they were walking the same path. But spirituality doesn't separate people in public. It separates them in private. Every morning, at 5 a.m., the alarm rang in their room. The sound was the same. The opportunity was the same. James opened his eyes slowly and thought, "I'll meditate when I feel fresh. Proper rest is important too." And then he slept again. Noah opened his eyes too. He didn't feel inspired. He didn't feel holy. He felt sleepy, but he sat up anyway. Not because he was more spiritual, but because he had made a decision the night before. In the evenings, they sat together with friends, spoke about life, about God, about discipline. James loved spiritual conversations. He shared powerful quotes. He said things like, "True peace comes from within." Noah nodded quietly. But later that evening, when frustration entered the room, the difference appeared. Both were walking outside. Someone criticized James and Noah. James reacted quickly. His voice rose. His ego defended itself. But Noah, on the other hand, felt the anger. He didn't deny it. He just didn't obey it. Later that night, James whispered a prayer. "God, give me peace." But Noah didn't ask for peace. He had practiced it. Mornings kept testing them. Evenings kept revealing them. Weeks passed quietly. Nothing dramatic changed overnight. But slowly, people began to notice Noah. At school, when deadlines became stressful and everyone felt overwhelmed, teachers would say, "If you want to understand discipline and consistency, look at Noah." At home, their mother once smiled softly and said, "There's something peaceful about him these days." James was sitting right there. He smiled. He agreed. But later that night, lying in the dark, staring at the ceiling, James felt something heavy in his chest. We pray the same. We talk about growth the same. So why does he look different? It wasn't jealousy. It was confusion. James walked toward his father's room. His father was sitting quietly, reading. James said softly, "Dad, I don't feel like I'm progressing." His father closed the book gently. "In what way?" "In everything," James admitted. "I pray. I listen. I try to improve, but I don't feel different." Noah does. His father didn't respond with advice immediately. Instead, he stood up and walked to the corner of the room where a small oil lamp rested on a wooden table. He lit it. A small flame appeared. He looked at James. "Do you see this flame?" "This is faith," his father said quietly. "It gives light. It gives direction." He poured a little oil into the lamp. The flame grew steadier. "This is discipline," his father said quietly. "Without it, the flame weakens." James watched silently. "Most people love the flame," his father continued. "They admire its glow, but forget to refill the oil. You ask for peace at night. But what do you choose in the morning?" James swallowed. His father's voice remained gentle. "When your alarm rings, do you negotiate? When your ego is hurt, do you react? When you promise something to yourself, do you keep it?" "Spirituality is not tested when you pray," his father said softly. "It is tested when discipline is required." Right now, inside you live both Noah and James, the one who chooses growth and the one who chooses comfort. Every morning, one of them wins. The question isn't who you were yesterday. The question is, who will you feed tomorrow? Because destiny doesn't change in one day. It changes in daily decisions. Same house, same chances, different discipline, different life.